Hello, I'm Kimberly, and you're watching Simply Living in a Small Town. Hello, hello, hello to everyone. I'm so glad you're watching tonight, or if you watch it tomorrow, whichever, whenever. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I greatly and truly appreciate it. I've been really overwhelmed with um, the amount of comments and the subscribers. We're over 200 now, and it's really shocking to me. So, um, but I greatly appreciate it, and I just it's it's a really good feeling. So it's been great. I appreciate it, and I love interacting um, with everyone through the comments and stuff. So I will continue to try to comment back to everybody because I really enjoy interacting with all of you. And I feel like I found my people because you're all yarny lovers too, just like me. So, and I have a ton of WIPS tonight to show you. I have been really busy crochet wise. um, I don't know that I've gotten a huge amount of other things done actually, but I have worked a lot on crochet. So I've been, well, the last, I hope everybody is doing well. This weather has been all over the place, but this last weekend, we kind of, sorry about that. My cat thinks that that is something for him to rub against the tripod. Um, so it was pretty much just rainy and yucky over the weekend, and we really just didn't do much. We pretty much just stayed home and relaxed, and that was actually really good. So I mean, I felt like after all the really bad like cold weather that we had, and it's just been all over the place. And then yesterday I had to get up um earlier than I really wanted to because I had to go to do I had to go do laundry. So those dreaded things. But I mean, I've um not been cleaning as much, but who wants to clean? I mean, I'd rather crochet, seriously. I mean, so I did some cleaning yesterday and got caught up because I have to sweep my carpet in the front room. It's the only place I have carpet currently, and I have to sweep that every other day. We have 6 cats, and it's just between that and the dirt and whatnot, it's I can't stand it. So so there's that. I did have to catch up on some things yesterday because I really wanted to make a video yesterday, but I got into cleaning, and it was, I think I could just, well, I know I could do that every single day, like all day long. And I'm not going to do that. So, I mean, whilst I want things to be clean, I'm not going to spend all my time cleaning. So, I've had to I can't even say it, reprioritize my um, schedule and things that what because obviously something will always be dirty. It's just it's a fact of life. So I mean, that's hard for me because I'm OCD, but I've really had to kind of retrain my brain and say it's okay. I mean, obviously, if you clean up after yourself when you eat or whatever, then you know that's um, things shouldn't be too bad or whatever. Like if you just pick up after yourself. But anyway, I yeah, I'm not going to spend all my days all cleaning. I'd rather crochet. So I have been busy doing a lot of crochet. While I have been sitting off and on because um, so with my arthritis and that, and I always say this is everyone with arthritis that I'm aware of anyway. You sit, but then you have to get back up. Like it's a thing all day long that like you don't sit very long because then you'll start getting stiff. And like for me, my knees would get really stiff and locked into place, and which I only have one knee that still does that now because I had a total knee replacement done on my right knee last year. So So thankfully, I only have one that still does that, which still needs to be replaced too. But nonetheless, we can't sit like for hours. And then I swear there's been times where I have sat 30-40 minutes somewhere, like because I've had to or something like that. And then when I go to get up, it's like I've never stood up in my life. It's scary sometimes. So, I think that, that's just the way it is. Um, I will kind of move around and do things quickly, and then I will sit down for 5 minutes, and then, but anyways, I get up and down. Basically, I can't sit for 3 hours, and, it's like going to the movies. That's like, um, that's hard sometimes because there again, it's like if I've sat for an hour and a half or 2 hours, it's like, oh my Lord, I don't know if I can stand up. Matter of fact, every time that there is an instance like that, I literally have my husband help me get up. So that's just always a thing. Even if we've been at a restaurant for 45 minutes, I have him help me get me up, or my son, because it's like I can't stand up. So anyway, I have tons of stuff to show you. And when I say tons of stuff, I have tons of WIPS to show you, crochet specifically. So since last week, I'm trying to think, I want to say like Thursday last week, probably Thursday evening or something, when I was home by myself, because again, my husband is working, well, he's working, I guess, like second shift, but he's gone virtually most of the day. He'll leave around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and doesn't get home till about 2:30 in the morning. So I am home most of the time by myself. So I was sitting and working on, I had wanted to do, well, there's a bunch of tutorials that I want to do that are by Cinnamon Stitches. She has wonderful tutorials. I really love her. I just resonate with her. She was one of the first ones that I started watching, like at the end of 2022. And I just love watching her. And like I said, her tutorials are really great. So she's got a lot of stuff that I want to go back and actually still do. And so one of the patterns that she did, or the tutorials, it's called the Fusion Hat tutorial. And it's because she used the Premier Color Fusion yarn for the hat. And they're so cute. So I haven't made very many hats. And so these are things that I still would like to make a bunch. And I see ones all the time, like either her or Bag O Day or something. I've seen a lot of ones that I still want to go back and do. So, and we honestly I don't really have very many hats, honestly. So it's kind of a thing too. And well, neither does my daughter. So it's kind of, I'm making hats like for me and her, and so, well, currently anyway. So so the first one I did here, which is not done. That's why it's a WIP. I actually ran out of yarn, y'all. So this is the first one that I did. And I love this so much. Now, obviously, it's not done yet. So, but I think this is so pretty. She has this bobble stitch in here. And I just think that makes it look so cute. Now, you can actually flip. You could actually flip the hat. And I'm going to flip it the other way just so you can see real quick. You could actually just flip it either way. And then the bobble stitches look different. Trying to straighten it out here. See how that looks somewhat different than the other side. I cannot remember, and I'm sorry. I used Premier Color Fusion. It's chunky yarn. I used this too. I cannot remember this colorway. I should have brought the label up here, or the ball band, but I did not. do that. But I think this is really pretty. Now, see, here at the top. Now, here's the only thing. So, there is like several more rows. And it's already, I mean, I need to close up here at the crown of my head. But I think theoretically, actually, I could actually take and just a little more, and I could actually just make this a messy bun hat. I actually thought about that because it looks really cute already, and I really like it. But yeah, I ran out of yarn. I was like, oh no. So, and I told myself, so I had, this was the Premier Color Fusion Chunky that I got for my Mary Maxim haul. And I got this colorway. I got the colorway Vintage. It's real pretty red and like gray. And I think it has blue in it too. And then I got this other one that I'm going to show you. And I can't remember the name of this one either. Because I started, if I can get a hold of this, I started another hat. So it's this. And I can't, for the life of me, I cannot remember what this is called, which is, that's terrible because I have a blanket downstairs that has this in it too. And I just can't remember what the heck it's called at the minute. I want to say like mixed berries or something. Or berries and cream, or it's something like that. So I started the band. So the way this pattern works is she has, it's not from the top down. It's from the bottom up. So, which is like, I can do hats either way. But so you take, you know, and you just make, it's ribbing. And you just take and make this as long as you need. Mine's almost long enough, but not quite yet. I haven't quite got there. So you just take that and make it as long as you need. And then you come up and start going across this. And it's a really easy pattern. I really like it. I want to go back and make, you know, a bunch from that. She also has several other hat patterns that I really want to do too. So again, I have a bunch more that I'd like to do, but even just that one, the fusion hat tutorial, I really like it. And the way she did it and everything with the ridge and then the bobbles. And so again, I think that is really turning out good. So I actually have one that's finished, but I'm saving that for the FO video on Friday. So, because I did a third one. It was actually the second one, and then this one here is the third one actually. But anyway, nonetheless, I got 3 of them, and you know, one of them's done, the other 2 are WIPS. So moving on now. Now, some of you will probably remember the sweater that I was making a couple weeks ago. So this is, I'm going to show you real quick, and then I'm going to tell you. My dilemma was I ran out of yarn. Okay, so that's why I had not, I'm going to set this out because I just got and my whip bags here. But my dilemma was I ran out of yarn. Of course I did. I try not to do that. And then I swear I had this, and I got 2 cocoon cardigans that I still have to go back and get a skein of yarn from Joann's and a skein of yarn from Hobby Lobby now. You know, well, moving forward, I'm going to try not to do that. But anyway, so if you remember this sweater that I was working on, I can't get it up there. And then here's the bottom ribbing. This is the same way, this sweater. So you start this pattern, you start at the bottom where this ribbing is. And then again, it's the same way, like, and then you start going across, you know, on top of the ribbing. Okay, so I had gotten the front panel done. And then I ran out. Well, I had a little yarn left, okay? but I was almost out. Okay. So I went, oh my gosh. So I have to tell you this story. So, Shannon Talks was actually talking about this the other day. I think that's her channel name. Anyway, she was talking about being, if, you know, she was talking about like destashing and your yarn stash and that kind of thing. And she would say, like, you know, it makes a difference if you're 45 minutes to an hour away from a store to buy yarn like I am. And see, that's my dilemma exactly. I can't just drive down the street and pick up a skein of yarn. So, you know, I live in Southeast Indiana. I'm in this tri-state area, they call it, where, like Florence, Kentucky, you would go to, and Cincinnati, Ohio, for yarn. Unless the only other place, and both those areas is 45 minutes to an hour, depending on what store you go to. Now, the only place closer that I could get yarn is at my Walmart. The closest Walmart to me is about 20 minutes away. Now, I do, you know, occasionally get yarn there, but there's a lot of stuff that they, you know, they don't have there what I want. I mean, well, let's say, you know, a lot of this stuff like that, Karen cakes and such. So, I mean, I do pick up yarn there, but they mostly sell Red Heart, and they do have some line brand mandalas, but they usually don't even have a big selection of that. Our Walmart's pretty, like, limited on the yarn situation. So, I had ordered another cake of this boysenberry. It's a Karen Big cake, and the color boysenberry, and it is this here. Oh, so I ordered that. I had an engagement. I had to go to I had to go somewhere, and then so I ended up being about 20 something minutes then away from there. I looked at the clock once I was done with the other thing I was doing, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I better look up and see when Michael's closes, and then realize, oh no, Michael's closes at 7 because this was on Sunday. So I literally, here I am, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to like book it. Book it there. I need that yarn. I need to just slide into the store and pick it, you know, and grab it and get out. And which really stinks too, because I really kind of want to walk around a little bit, you know, up there and look at the yarn. But I thought at the least I wanted to just slide in there and get my yarn that I needed. So anyway, I'm like saying, oh my gosh, please let me make it there. So I get there literally like 5 minutes till, and I look, the lights are, you know, I mean, they haven't locked the doors or whatnot yet. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I run in there, and I just literally grab my bag as soon as I saw it with my name on it. And I go to get out of there. The door was locked. This guy says to me, I was like, oh, and a guy that worked there, he says, oh, no, wait, ma'am, you know, I can let you out. And I was like, oh, great, okay. So, because then I wanted to just get, my words are getting jumbled. I wanted to just get home at that point. So, so I barely got there in time to get my yarn, but nonetheless, I did get it. So I was, you know, I was tickled about that. I thought that was the best part. So I have been working on, here's the back panel that I'm doing. Let's see if you can see here. So I'm working on it. This is just going to be a straight panel. It is not going to have any kind of, it's just going to be one, you know, solid piece. It's not going to have any increasing, decreasing, or anything like that. So then once I get this done, all I will have to do is the sleeves. But I really think that's pretty I love the colors in this. So I'm excited to be getting this done because I'm kind of like wish that I had already had it done. So, and then based on that, I started another sweater. And so based on that pattern, which by the way, I did not mention this the first time, but I did put it in the description box. The pattern is, or the tutorial is, it's Aaron B on YouTube. And it's like easy sweater pattern. So if you want to make a sweater, it's super easy. You know, that ribbing is double crochet, and then like double crochet in the back loop. And then the body of the sweater is not half double, extended half double crochets. That's what I was trying to get out. So it's, and it works up quick. So it's a super easy pattern and it works up quick. So I just started yesterday making my daughter a sweater based on this pattern. I'm going to fold this up and bring it up here so you can see it better. This is a loops and threads. So this is the ribbing, and then I'm working my way out. And this is going to be the front panel. I don't think I want to go any further because I need to measure. I did a bunch of measurements of her the other day, but I'm going to have to measure again because I want like to see how long I need to make it and that. So the yarn I'm using, this is Orchard Mist Loops, just Loops and Threads Soft Classic. And I got this like not long ago. It was one of those things that I just got like 2 skeins and I didn't want to do, you know, that was like all I got. And then I got a set of hooks. And so, the hooks I might do a video on yet, but, anyway, and here's the, like a full skein. I can flip it around there. I think this is really pretty. So it was a little bit rougher in texture when I got it. And then I kind of was thinking, especially with a name that's like Soft Classic Acrylic, you know. But I will tell you, it's not rough like some of the Red Heart Super Saver yarn that I've used. So it's not like bad. And when you work with it, it's not bad at all. And it's actually stretchy, pretty stretchy too. It has a lot of give to it. So, but I really love this, and I think she's gonna love it too. I haven't showed it to her yet, so I'm super excited about that because I don't think this will take me too long to get this done. So I can't wait to show her that. I think that she's going to just absolutely love that. And then I have, two more WIPs yet. So I did a granny square panel here. And this is just, so I used, I'm trying to grab it here. Big Twist Value in white. And then I have deep red here. And this is the second one that I've started here. It's not done yet. Excuse me. And then the black is the Lion Brand Pound of Love that I just got before Christmas. So, speaking of that, I really, really like that yarn and wish I had bought some more of it. The Lion Brand Pound of Love. So down the line, I will definitely want to be getting some more of that because it's a little, it's a 4-weight, but it's a little thinner, but it's actually works quite nicely. I really like it. So I would love to go back and get some more colors and things. in regards to that. But anyway, so with this, what I'm actually trying to do is, which you'll just have to wait and see once I get it done, because it's not even close to being done yet. This is just something I'm making up as a top. So, and then this would be the front panel. And then the same thing on the back panel. So it's just something I'm making up as I go, basically, and that I'm making for myself. So I do like the red, white, and black together. I've always liked red, white, and black. I think they're very classic kind of colors. And the other granny square blankets, this is the first time that I've actually like changed colors for each row. So that's been fun, because it's something different. And actually, I haven't minded at all. Like at first I kind of did. I was like, why am I doing this? And then after I was like getting in the rhythm and a pattern flow, I was like, this isn't bad at all, no big deal. So I have that. And then I have a blanket I started. So the Lion brand Pound of Love, which is like this, with a fluff ball on it. I think that's a piece of my tree. I'm sorry. I did take the tree down earlier, okay? So you do not see the tree in the video anymore. Now all I have left is all these Christmas boxes over here that I've got to get put up. But it went somewhere. The snow from my tree, that stuff it's been all over everything. Anyway, so this is the Lion brand Pound of Love. Is in these giant, they look like footballs. That's what I call them. Excuse me, sorry about that. So I had bought the black, this purple color. Oh, that's called Thistle, and I think this is gorgeous. Of course, I love purple, so this is like a deep kind of a purple. And then I have this gray, which to me, see, this is the one, and I'm already using, well, I've already used it in a cocoon cardigan that I've got to finish yet. And this really looks like an off-white to me. To me, it really doesn't look gray. I wish it was a little like more gray. I don't know what else to say. I think, I'm going to see here. I think that, and that's not it. I think that it's not laying here. I think it's called Elephant Gray, but don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but I mean, it's very slight, but it's fine because I ordered this. I ordered all three of these initially to go together for a couple blankets that I'm making. So I started at one of the blankets. I wanted to get the next row done, which I did not get done yet. But nonetheless, I have this cute little granny kind of square here, basically. So these are going to be the colors. It's going to be this thistle color. And then the black and the gray. So each row is going to be, that goes around. This is going to be a different color. Now, this is not, so this isn't like the granny squares, that I've made before, because the other ones I've made have been like this. So this is a little bit different. This is actually, Luck of the Draw 8 blanket that Creations by Jax has been, well, she did the tutorial for it. And I think it just finally ended, not too long ago. But that they were doing that. But, nonetheless, you can go back because I couldn't get it done while, she was doing like the tutorials or whatever. But anyway, I'm going back now so that I can make this blanket. Now my plan is, that's why I got so much of this yarn, was I'm going to make one of these blankets for myself and one for my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law loves purple, and I did not have enough time before Christmas to make her a blanket. I made one for my son, one for my husband, and one for my daughter. So I made 3 blankets plus 5 hats, and then some other like little ornaments and stuff. So anyway, I didn't have time to do the blankets, do a blanket for her then. But I had seen that and I thought, oh, it would be perfect. Like that, she would really like this, I think. So my plan is to do like the first one for her, and then I'll do the next one for myself, because I don't, I'm not in a hurry to get that done. I mean, I'm not in a huge hurry to get hers done, but I would like to get it done and just give it to her, So I think that is going to be really pretty. With, oh, I'm losing my yarn here. So that, and then the black. So I think that'll look nice. I have not used black in a blanket, but I really love the way that black tends to make the other colors pop in blankets that I've seen. So I really like that, and I really think that that'll, like, the contrast here, and then the next row, because the next row will be gray, and then the next row will be the black. So I may end up actually doing then the next row after that gray again, and then go to this purple color. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to play with that idea, but those are my current WIPS. Now I still have that hexagon cardigan that I want to get back to, that I am making, that is my curtain call, that's by Bag O' Day Crochet. So I want to go back and get that finished, because I have the yarn for that now. And I've almost got one panel on it done. That doesn't take very long on that part. So I want to go back to that. But I do want to get my sweater done here, my daughter's sweater done, and then, I'd like to go back to I'd like to get that cardigan done. And then we'll see after that. And of course so the blankets are like, I don't have to be in a hurry. I've got 2 other blankets down there too I need to finish, which actually neither one would take very long to finish them up. And I just got the yarn to finish actually both of them. So those need to be finished up. But I'm not doing too bad here. I've got I've been trying to do every week, but I've been getting done the UFOs from last year, from 2023. And so I've got another one that I intend to finish. That'll be in the FO video on Friday for sure. And that's kind of dumb. It's I don't even know if I should tell you. It was the first hat I ever made. I think, it was at the end of, 2022 when I made that hat. But anyway, it's a Bag O' Day crochet pattern. Her basic beanie. And I think it's actually called Basic Blue Beanie. And actually mine is blue. But anyway, it is not bad at all. But, so it looks cute on me and everything. But I can't handle it because excuse me, there are two, like right back here, two little holes that I can see in this hat. I can see I missed 2 different stitches in 2 different rows. And there's these 2 little holes on the back of the, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. And I have put that back. I have put that back, okay? For all this time. I actually made a scarf to go with it too. But I had put the hat back. I'm like, I'm not using it. I'm not selling it. I entered the scarf in the county fair. I got a first place. But I did not enter the hat with it because no, I can't, I will not do that. I would just literally not do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to frog the hat. But nonetheless, then I'm going to just, go back, redo it, recrochet it to that pattern. I mean, it won't even take like a day. Now I can do a hat like that really quickly. But that was literally the first hat, y'all, I had ever done. I had never done hats. So, the fact that I had just 2 holes, I mean, that pattern starts out like most hat patterns. You crocheting around, at the crown of your head, and you go around and go around and go around. That's fine, no problem. But I had never done that before, so I was kind of, it was really, truly, I'll tell you, a learning experience. I mean, so since then, I have no problem with crocheting in the round at all. But yeah, it's got 2 stitches in it that I missed, like further down, not the crown, the going in the round, even though that was like foreign to me because I'd never done it before. So now I've done enough of that it's not a problem. I'll go back, I can frog it and like redo it in a day and it'll be done. So hopefully I get that done this week. So it'll be in the Friday FO video. So that's going to conclude this video of Wednesday WIPS. I hope you've enjoyed this. And I hope that you are having a great evening or a great day. And I'll see y'all very soon. God bless and goodbye now.